Important thing is making sure that this guy, because I don't give a fuck if he has a golden dick. I don't care how much money he makes. I don't care how much he talks like he has compassion, how perfect his family is, how perfect his personality is. But if he does one of these three things, I don't give a fuck what happens, it's over. One, if he's physically abusive, verbally abusive, or has a history of cheating. Any of those three, I don't care what positives he has. He's not the one. Okay? So it's the easiest way is the most important thing is not finding who's the one. The most important thing is identifying who are not the ones. Because you're gonna get more not the ones than the one. So and the truth is most people are not compatible with you. Most people are not good for you. So yeah, you will say no more often than yes if you really want to find the one. Okay? And the one doesn't equal 100% compatibility. It should be that the one should be wherein you guys are compatible in some areas, but above all, you guys have the willingness to make it work. Not make it work even though he slaps the shit out of me. Not make it work even though he cheated on me. So now I gotta look at his phone all the time. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay, I mean make it work in terms of we are good for each other. We have similar interests. We treat each other well. We're not. It's not that we're settling, but we are good. Let's try to make it work. That's the mentality around it, because throughout human history, our ancestors had a similar thing in terms of arranged marriage. But if you really notice the arranged marriages, they had a lot of similarities. They came from similar backgrounds. They came from similar economic backgrounds. The parents had a similar social status, right? They had similar friends. In other words, the arranged marriages usually came from social circles where you know somebody who's there and you think she'll be perfect for this, right? And usually people of higher upper class usually are, I'm not gonna say better looking, but I don't know, to be honest with you. But the point is that when we think of arranged marriages, we think of people who don't love each other. We think of people who have nothing in common. It's actually not the case. Sometimes, a lot of the times, they were kind of compatible. Like they came from a similar background and had similar religion and had similar views. And so those arranged marriages, a lot of times, studies show that a lot of times they were actually happier than people who got married normally, right? Because one of the funniest things is that the more choices you have, the more dissatisfied you're gonna be with what you've chosen. But if you have fewer choices, the happier you're gonna be with what you choose, right? So in a weird way, it's funny because in a weird way, it's better to live in a small town. You have a higher likelihood of finding the one in a small town than finding a one in a big city. It's kind of ironic. I'm thinking about it now. I don't know if it's true or not, but I think it is logical. All right. Now, let's talk about some other things, right? One, focus on time, right? When you find the one is not going to appear to you on the first or second date. You're going to notice he's the one because over time, you start to develop feeling. Be very careful with those instant moments of happiness you feel with somebody where you feel like the chemistry is 100%. It feels good, right? But you want to be skeptical about those quick bursts of emotions you feel when you're first meeting people. Be skeptical, but open. It's almost like saying, okay, all right, I like it, all right, yeah, all right. Like that's the type of mentality you want to have. Because you have to be prepared to be deceived. You're dealing with social animals. Social animals know the art of deception a lot more than most humans, than most people, right? Especially humans. Humans, especially men in general, men are better liars than women are. Like it's been shown that men have an easier time physiologically and psychologically at lying, right? They feel less skilled, they feel less pressure, they feel less nervousness when they're lying, right? So you want to be prepared for men lying to you. Lying about what? Lying about their value. Lying about the things they like. Lying about the things that lying about the things that they value in life. And the thing is that time and conflict reveals what's hidden. Time and conflict. When I say time, I don't mean the first fucking date. I don't mean 2 hours or 3 hours. I mean weeks and months will reveal the person. That's why a lot of people break up after 3 months. They just lose interest. And when I say conflict, I mean that naturally you should have some conflict with the guy. Couples who are soulmates actually fight with each other sometimes. You know that. And conflict is important because conflict reveals a lot. It reveals almost everything. One, conflict reveals how much the person likes you. Conflict reveals the person's character a lot more than when things are good. Conflict brings you guys closer together. After you guys have a conflict and you guys reconcile, you guys grow closer together, right? And it's similar to like calluses, right? The more something rubs and the more friction there is, right, in a certain body part, the body grows calluses to protect it, right? So it's almost like the more you guys fight with each other, the more you guys, not in a toxic way, but the more you guys have conflict. Because conflict, if you don't have conflict, studies show that a conflictless marriage or a conflictless relationship usually ends. Why? Because conflict means there's communication of some sort. So you need it. It's almost like bacterias. Yeah, it's not good to have bad bacterias, but there's also good bacterias. You can't throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? You can't throw the bathwater with the baby, some shit like that. Anyways, so yeah, man, you need conflict, and the conflict that you guys will have will reveal everything about a person's character. You could tell so much more about this person. So that's why you cannot be conflict avoidant. You cannot be avoiding conflict. If you feel like a guy disrespected you and you think that bringing it up might create some conflict, motherfucker, you should do that. You should want to create that conflict because it'll bring you guys closer, or unfortunately it might separate you guys, but conflict will always bring you closer to reality than peace. That's just a fact, right? So conflict brings you guys closer. Accept it. It reveals how you feel, and it reveals to you how the guy feels. If you guys are having a conflict and he smacks the living hell out of you, the conflict just reveals something about this person. But if you notice that you guys are having conflict and he actually listens and is calm, right, it reveals something about the guy. So that's one thing, right? You will have it. And when you guys are able to get through conflict in a way that where you guys grow closer and you guys don't have resentment towards each other because of the conflict, that's a sign that he might be the one, to be honest with you, out of all things. The next thing is that he takes time to listen to your problems and shows patience. I remember one time this girl came over in Mexico, second time meeting her. She came over to my apartment to read the Bible together. Okay, and when she came to read the Bible, we started reading the Bible, right? And then she stopped, and I was like, okay, what's going on here? And then she started crying, right? And then she was like just saying like, I need to talk and blah 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 blah. And I'm sad. I'm like, look, man, look, girl. I feel, and the truth was, I felt really bad. I'm somebody. I have a lot of compassion. I really felt bad for this girl because she was telling me how she was sad, depressed, and stuff like that, right? And how she doesn't want to do it no more, and that she didn't really want to have sex. She just wanted to talk to me. And I'm like, well, you didn't have to. But she was like, well, you want to? I'm like, bitch, but you didn't have to. God damn it, like you didn't have to. You know, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, we're done. I'm like, we're done. We're done. Go home, man. She was like, but I need to talk. And I was like, look, girl. And she was crying, and I felt bad. I'm not gonna lie, I felt bad. Like I'm somebody who I feel bad, but it took a lot of strength of me to say, look, girl, I don't know you to deal with your problems, and I don't like you enough. I feel compassion towards you. I feel really bad that you're going through the anxiety you're going through, right? But I don't know you enough to deal with this. She was like, oh, you're an asshole. I'm like, look, man, it's not that I'm an asshole, but we have an agreement here. Like, I barely know you. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you coming to me with these? And I felt bad because maybe she didn't have anybody to talk to. And you know what I'm saying? And I really felt bad. Like, seriously, like, I really wish I could have just hugged her. But it's kind of, yo, like, that's not my role. I'm not down with this shit, man. That's not what I'm here for. You know, like it's like you're going, it's like, no, I'm not here for that. And why? Because I just don't like her to deal with it. That's a fact, right? So that's an extreme version of that, is that when a guy likes you, he's gonna have patience. Because I can promise you, if I actually liked her and I loved her, I would have felt a lot of compassion, a lot of sympathy, right? And I would have used that opportunity to bond with her. But I didn't want to bond with the bitch. What the fuck? Like, I don't want to bond with you over this. What the fuck? Like, I barely know you, girl. Like, you cute and all, but like, I'm not dealing with the crying on my dick. Like, it's not gonna happen, right? So yeah, man, he shows patience. If a guy doesn't show patience, if a guy just says, man, you gotta get over it, man, then that guy's not it, especially if he calls himself your boyfriend, right? Because in life, you're gonna have problems. And you need a man to be there to show you some comfort, to show you support, right? The next one is showing love and kindness. Love and kindness was rated the most important thing that men and women want from each other. Outside of sex, even outside of sex, right? When they rated it, love and kindness was the number one thing that they require from their partners. And love and kindness means caring for you when you're sick. Love and kindness and affection means showing you affection, the most obvious things, right? Listening to you, treating you with compassion, with love. I'm thinking of you, giving you thoughtful gifts, right? Not expensive gifts. I mean thoughtful gifts. What else? Fuck, people. Wait 1 second. The light is gonna have to come off because my laptop died, and that's where I have all of my notes. So y'all are gonna see me get a little darker, people. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second. Here. All right. So love and kindness. So if the guy slaps the living shit out of you consistently, right? If the guy's calling you a bitch, if the guy's treating you like an animal, that's not love and kindness. All right? And it's very important that I emphasize that a man who loves you will never put a hand on you. No matter if he comes across as a saint. If a guy calls you names, if a guy cheats on you, betrays your trust, he is not the guy. There is no compromise in that dynamic. There is no going around it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you ladies love some people so much that you're willing to overlook those humongously character flaws, right? And the last one, that he's the one, is that he believes in your dreams. He believes in you. He believes that you can achieve your dreams, and he supports you, right? And if you watch any TV series or anybody who where they love each other, most of the time they support each other's careers, they support each other's dreams, they push themselves further, and that's what I think is a great partner, where they want you to achieve, they believe in your potential. Don't be with somebody who doesn't believe in you. Don't be with somebody who doesn't believe that you could do great things in life, because a lot of the times those become self-fulfilling prophecy. If you feel like your partner doesn't believe in you, you're not going to believe in yourself. You're just not going to believe in yourself. You're going to be stronger being with somebody who believes in you, essentially. And in terms of compatibility, the kind of guys you want a guy who has similar things to you, and that's a fact. You want a guy, one of the best things is guys who have a similar career, and you guys want to have similar levels of success, or else some of you guys might get envious of your partner, and that's a fact. Like, partners do get envious of each other. You guys want to have similar political beliefs, similar socio-economic status, and those are some of the ways that you could like narrow where you could find the one, right? Because if you're dating a guy and you're rich and he's poor, you guys are not going to work out. His ego is not going to be able to handle the fact that you make so much money. I won't mind if I'm dating a sugar mama. Father Alex will be happy. Father Alex needs a sugar mama, so if you're a sugar mama, hit me up on my Instagram. I need the support. Anyways, that's a video about if he does any of these things. And another thing that I want you guys to find out is, one, he'll introduce you to his friends and family, obviously, right? He'll show you around, even if he shows you his mom, uncle, brother, whatever. The point is that he'll show you to his family or his best friends if all his family's died in a crash, right? Some shit like that, right? And above all, after 2 or 3, actually, I was gonna say him wanting to be in a relationship makes you the one. I don't give a fuck. That's not true. Him wanting to marry you doesn't mean he's the one. Sometimes he's the one and he doesn't want to get married because he doesn't like the concept of it. Getting married is not a sign that he's the one. Trust me, okay? People make that mistake. Getting married is everything around it, all right? Because getting married, sometimes people do it just for social reasons, you know, and it has nothing to do with love and with you getting along with somebody. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the video about signs that a guy is the one. If you guys have other signs, let me know in the comments down below, please, and like this video, or else I'm gonna have to close the goddamn channel, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. If you guys want one-on-one coaching, go to mindfulattraction.org to get coaching and work with me one-on-one, okay? Do it or I'm closing it. Bye-bye. All right, ladies, so finally, I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're gonna get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man. This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine natural chemistry. No more short-term partners, no more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this 3rd week, setting boundaries. We go over the 3rd week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, 4th week, 5th week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses. 10 different bonuses. My Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are 1, the natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything, the laws of human nature. I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? The transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you. Free videos, all right? So you could just check it out for free and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that, all right? So, and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right. No questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out because I know when you take one look, you're going to want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're going to love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now, all right? I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.